of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Vikings and the Packers on Sunday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Partner, this should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their rookie new quarterback this season out of LSU.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a third.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 7. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment. Deep in. Still second down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A good play action with Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And I After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Dobbs again.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Encroachment, defense.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll run with Jacobs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 13-7 is our score. And we're back to Lambeau Field in just a moment. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
They'll put Addison in motion. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by Chandler.
To keep him short of the end zone.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Result in a sack. When you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. You'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Love to throw it on first down. That's complete to Jacobs.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the gun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Now, faking the give. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A 2nd down throw for Love. They'll look to set up the screen here. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. He'll check this down to the running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Love to throw. A throw on the move is caught. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where you see the final score there. Justin Fields, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Dak Prescott, strong in the victory, as his guys looked better than a team that had won just 1 game coming in. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Green Bay first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back.
And he's in! Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here. Starting with a 1st and 10. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Jair Alexander is there to back that one away.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A gain there of 21. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. going short game.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now they'll set up the screen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Off he goes. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Vikings. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Love. Open is cracked. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Packers.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On play action, Love. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Jacobs. they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. The throw on the run is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time.
I fumbled the football, and the defense has it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 86 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. In trouble, and down he goes.
In what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point, so as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He's going to keep this again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down. That escapability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll get this out quickly to Addison. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Stephon Gilmore there defensively to break it up.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only rotating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For for the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That complete to Jacobs. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Love. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to be taken down.
13 more yards. That's another.
To throw is Love. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6.
After review of the play.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Love. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. This one is caught by Reed. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Love to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down. Here we go. First and goal. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent in
to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They are looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, Lambeau Field.